Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming. Let's get a destiny card for you. Responsibility. Okay. Fairy Tarot. Five of Spring. Bottom of the Fairy Tarot is Princess of Autumn. Okay, let's see what we've got here now. Okay, let's start here. Fifth house, creativity. So the fifth house is everything to do with your creativity. We're all born creative, but not everybody is artistic. So your creativity can come through in a great many different ways, but it's normally your flair, your particular individual style or originality, your sort of stamp or your brand or your, how you are coming across. Each of us has got our own way of doing things. It could be the way that you dress, or the way you do things, or the way you prepare things, or the way you create, or the way you work. So all of that comes in. It's also the house of children. So this may be, and it's the conception of children, but it's also children. So whether these are your children, or whether you are trying to conceive, or whether it's other children that you may be involved with at this time, that can come in. It's also the house of recreation. So this is all forms of recreation. Anything that's fun, pleasurable, and enjoyable for you. It can be sporty. It can be like a club that you're a member of, or it could be other sort of recreational things like yoga or handcrafts, whatever it may be. Now, for some of you, that may be a profession, but otherwise, just take it as it resonates. It's also to do with risk-taking of some sort. So we'll see how that comes in for you, but it can also be risk as in associated within like the stock market, or even gambling may pop in as well. So we've got here at the bottom, we've got Pisces, I believe. And then at the top, we've got Coventina, purification. So Coventina is always about detoxing of things. But this is not necessarily only your physical body. It can be a great many different ways that it can be applied. So Pisces, I believe, Pisces is usually associated with sort of dreaminess, spirituality, and also deep spiritual or deep psychic understandings, or just deep knowings, very deep intuition, and even inspiration, imagination, all of that coming in. So it can also be about self-undoing or self-sabotage, or sort of allowing your life to be not ruled, but sort of overcome by other people's demands on your time and energy. So it's about putting boundaries in. It's about making sure that you are looking after your own energy, as so that you can give more to others, but look after yourself, number one. So all of that comes in. It's also the sign of sort of seclusion, withdrawal, retreat. So that may be required of you at some point as well. It's also spiritual life. As I said, all of those, meditation, even yoga, as I said, whatever activity which enhances those activities in your life. In some cases, it can also be about sort of karmic issues, or karmic inheritances. It can also cover deep bonds with people. So these can be like soulmates or twin flames, whichever, if you subscribe to any of those, or even a sort of a sacred partnership of some sort. It can also pertain to sort of like an escapist feeling, like wanting to get away from certain things. And whether that's just to have a break, or whether it's just escapist tendencies. Sometimes toxic issues do come up, as in addictions, or it's like substance abuses, or just in some cases, things that are hidden in the body, like allergies and things, can sometimes come out as well. So now with the, as I said, with the 5th house, I feel that this may be possibly to do with your environment, whether it's a sort of a group activity you're doing or some other kind of activity. Sorry, excuse me. Perhaps it's to do with something that you're endeavoring to do, whether it's a creative activity or whether it's like some sort of a recreational activity which requires physicality, watching your diet or physical things. It could be yoga, or it could be some other kind of activity, some kind of sport, whatever it may be. But Coventina is here, and she's saying purification. So it's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So this may be applicable for, as I said, some sort of activity that you may be wanting to do, and you're wanting to sort of approach it in the very best way, and that means looking after your body and looking after your spiritual approach. Now, because you've got Pisces here, your spiritual life or your spiritual beliefs, and also healing does come in with this. So there may be some aspect of that coming into this house, and it's saying that there are some aspects which you need to let go of, whether this is actual physical things or things in your environment, like in your home, or perhaps it's something to do with an activity that you're undertaking here or you're moving through. It's about cleansing and detoxing and looking after your body, and also obviously the mind. So this is taking in things which may not be suitable for you, or they may be triggering for you. So whether this is mixing with others and getting caught up in other people's difficulties, or getting swept in, they take too much of your energy or too much of your time. You may need to put a few boundaries in so that you can actually step back and cleanse yourself of any sort of triggering or sort of situations around you which are not actually good for you. All right, so any of that, it could also be to do with possibly your children. Perhaps your children are needing to do that, so just apply it as it resonates. So it could either be some sort of activity that you're involved in which is not really suitable for you, or there could be some activity that you want to do, but you need to have a bit of detox and some sort of cleansing. Now, if it's like a yoga retreat or a spiritual retreat or a meditation retreat, something like that, then this is very much the case, because you need to, you need to approach it inside and out. So it could be some sort of activity that you want to go away for, like an activity or a weekend or a holiday, something like that. And these elements are coming in for you: the spirituality, the physicality, but also the access to healing and mysticism, and all of those sorts of things may be coming in for you. And so therefore, cleansing of all toxic things will be necessary. It's saying that if you are already doing this for yourself, if you are already in this mode and preparing and looking after your body, your mind and your emotions as well, then it's saying keep going with that, because it is actually working. So the Pisces will deal with a lot of things hidden as well, a lot of things like unconscious. So these could be unconscious beliefs that you have, or perhaps deep healing that is required in some way, shape or form. And she's saying that the detoxing will help you. So this can be of your environment, of like toxic chemicals in your home. You may be using very toxic chemicals to clean, do your washing and so on, and they're just not working for you. So get rid of them, move into a more natural sort of situation, find products which are gentler for you. It can also be watching too much media, or getting, as I said, getting involved in groups or with other people that drain you. So be careful with that. And also just any sort of activities which are not actually helping you at this time. Stick to more life enhancing activities, things that enhance your energy. This could be inspirational, imaginative activities. So this is sort of it could be very well a creative activity that you perhaps need to do, you need to just clear out everything else that is not actually working for you, and rather stick to those sorts of activities. But it could also be around others maybe, or it could be to do with your children. It could also be that if you have children, that perhaps they need to be detoxing as well. So just apply it as it resonates. And in some cases, this could be addictions. This could be addictions to risk-taking and gambling and things like that, or just substances or activities or people or things going on around, pleasurable activities, which actually at the end of the day are not actually, not actually helping them, or triggering. So a general detox all round. And in some cases, it may be that there is an activity which you would like to do, but it does require you to really cleanse your body or look after your body, and that is some sort of risk. That's sort of something that you're going to try. It's new, something that you want to sort of think about or try and move forward in the future. From a creativity point of view, the Pisces energy is a beautiful energy. It's very, as I say, very imaginative and very inspirational. Connection to the divine. You can download a lot of beautiful things, whether it's musical or artistic, whatever it may be. But just there's some aspect of this that is requiring you to have a bit of a detox, a cleanse, or just to cut out things which are triggering for you. And this is also, as I said, responsibility. This is about taking responsibility for yourself, your health, your energy levels, and your time. So just be careful that there aren't others around you who are kind of draining you. So be responsible, number one, for yourself, for your own energy, and for your, your beliefs and your what you're putting out there as well. Because with the Piscean energy, sometimes it can be a little bit self-undoing, where you're doing things which are not actually helping you. So, take responsibility for that and do what is necessary to move you forward. In some cases, it can just be purely for healing purposes, undertaking an activity which is going to help you going forward. We've also got here 6th house. So 6th house is to do with your health and your diet and your well-being. So I do feel there's a connection here, whether it's for you and your children or just you, or whether your children are involved. It could be dietary related if you're trying to conceive as well, because that does make a massive difference, to have a healthy conception and pregnancy and all that. You do need to look at these things and actually take responsibility for yourself. Do your own research, check things out, have a look at it, and do ask others, get advice, and so on, and that is going to help you ultimately as well. It's also the house of work. So this is normal work routines, workplace, work colleagues. It's also your work projects. It can also be mastery of your craft. So even if you don't go out to a place of work, or you do other things from home, or whatever it is that you do, it could be a creative activity. It's mastery of your craft. Pets also do come in to this, so just see if that comes in for you. We've got here a Libra eye balance. So again, this is about bringing balance into your health, your diet, and your well-being, and your lifestyle. There's some sort of balance that is required here, and this is being echoed already in this house, which we've discussed. So it's about working things out so that you're not working too hard and then not doing enough recreational activities, or in some cases, for some people, it can be overtraining or overdoing it on certain things, or whatever it is, whichever way you're going. It's about balance. So just think of the scales and how you can balance your activities, your home life, your lifestyle, your work situations, your work responsibilities, and then number one, as I said, responsibility to yourself and your health and your energy. It can also be that you may need to partner up with somebody in this house, whether this is from a health, diet, and wellness point of view, like somebody who can advise you, or a friend, perhaps a friend to motivate you, or a life coach who can perhaps help you set goals, or whether it's a work endeavor and you're partnering up with somebody. It's saying that partnership or linking up with another is going to be best for you at this time. It's really going to help you. But it's about balance again. It's about mutual support. Each one of you must have your needs and your opinions and your perspectives aired. So each one of you have to be heard and respected, and it's a group, you're joining together, you're joining forces, and it's a mutual support. So there must be balance there all round. In some cases, it can also be attraction or getting involved in artistic activities. So you've got fifth house, and you've got Pisces, which the Pisces energy, which is your energy. So this is about tapping into that. As I said, not everybody's artistic, but most people are creative, and they use that creativity every day. So tap into that. It may be that coming in from a work perspective as well, or it could be from a lifestyle perspective. Perhaps there's some artistic or creative activities that you would like to do, or even just going out to visit museums or art galleries, whatever you can do around you, even spending time in nature, drawing or sketching, whatever is appropriate for you, or just the enjoyment of artistic activities, that can also come in. Money matters may also be coming in for you. So this is money concerns or weighing things up with the balance, the scales again. But it can also, with this card, the other aspect that it can be saying is that a decision needs to be made. So however this is coming in for you, I've covered as many as I can. So just, apply it to your situation. So a very important decision could be coming in, but always aim for balance. This is the point of this card. But partnership does come in, and in some cases it's a love partnership, in others it's like a business partnership or a working partnership or a friendship, mutual support. Now we've got at the top, Diana, focused intention. So keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So whatever it is, whether it's the decision or the health, diet and the well-being, or whether it's work-related, or partnering up with somebody else, there's some sort of intention which is required here, some sort of decision, some sort of course of action which you need to be following. Now, the most important part about this is the bow and the arrow. This is focused intention. So this is about the power. When you draw back the bow, that is actually where the power is. It's not so much letting go of the arrow, it's the drawing back of the bow. So the string, for the bow. So, and that is taking aim on something. So figure it out, whether it's with somebody that you're going to work this out, or whether you're going to decide what you want to do, and then you're linking up with somebody else that has a like mind, or who's happy to support you, who's got the same interests, whatever it may be. It could be a recreational activity that you want to do, or it may be some dietary change, and teaming up with somebody else may be helpful for you, or it could be children related. So just apply it as it's resonating for you. So keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. All right, that is the energy coming in for you. Now we've got here the Fairy Tarot is 5 of Spring. Opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So I'm bringing this in here because this could very well be reflected in this house, your 6th house. And it is saying that partnership is indicated in some way in this house. Or if that is absolutely not going to happen for you, then it's about bringing balance into this house for you. And this is why you've got the focused intention. So you could have others around you at this time. And maybe this is why you have the purification. You need to detox yourself either from attitudes and beliefs which are no longer serving you. You may have to open yourself up to other people's points of view, or it could be that you need to stick fast to your course, your course of action which you're trying to do, and just detox yourself, or withdraw from others which are no longer helping you, or situations which are no longer helping you, or activities which are no longer helping you. You may have just simply outgrown them, or be wanting to grow from a situation, and so there's some things you have to let go of. But it's saying that there are opposing sort of opinions or views here, and it depends on you how this gets handled. But it can be quite contentious, and it could be a little bit of a battle for some of you, or it could just be that you just simply don't agree. So you agree to disagree, or one of you has to change your position, or you have to compromise, which is why you've got the Libra eye balance. Okay, so there's either some compromise involved here where you're being mutually supportive. Each one must have there must be, you must each of you be able to express yourself and have your needs met in the relationship. Or it could be that, you're either needing to change something, or they are, or you're going to have to find a middle path. But there's some sort of balance that is required here. So just take that as you need to. Then we've got third house coming in. So this is the house of communication. So this could very well be coming in to each one of these situations. So your fifth house and your sixth house and everything we've already discussed. So there's some sort of communication that needs to be had here. So whether this is one-on-one with people that are going to help you, advisors, or perhaps a health coach, or somebody from a creative point of view or a spiritual point of view, or some sort of a physical activity, whatever it is, there's some sort of communication, two-way expression of ideas. All forms of communication come in with this. So this can be written, verbal, it's even body language. It can be online. It can be electronic, as in the internet, or even on your phone. It can also be short journeys in some cases, with cars and maps, things like that may come in. It's also about contracts and documents. So you may be waiting for something to come in. Something related to what you're busy on. It could be work related, however it applies to you. This also deals with communication with specific people. So this can be general relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, and even neighbors may come in. So it could be general communication, or it could be to these specific people. Perhaps one of these is coming to assist you with something, or you're joining up with somebody to work on something in your sixth house, whether it's health, diet, and well-being, or work-related, however it applies to you. So all of that is covered in here. Now we've got here Jupiter return benefits. So I do feel that this may be somebody coming back into your life, or it's a situation that's coming back into your life, because it's a return. So this is normally the planet comes back around again to its original position from your birth. So it may be that, but this is just the energy of the Jupiter return. So this can actually bring either a situation or a person or an idea or something back into your life from the past. Now, this can be up to 12 years ago. I mean, it can be any period up to 12 years ago. If it's a situation, it could be something that never got resolved or never got sorted out. And with the Pisces energy, this could be something that is now coming up for resolution, something that can be resolved or closed or finished or ended. But this is something that's coming back around. And it's coming up into your life, and I feel it is obviously because it's your third house. It's either contract and document related, or it's communication related, or you could be going on a trip somewhere to do something, and it's a return to a place that you've been to before. It can also be this is a return of somebody. Now this can be a partner, like an ex-lover, or somebody that you used to know that is now coming back into your life for a purpose. With this return, normally the energy that comes back is it's something that comes back with benefits, or something that bears fruit. So this could be something or someone or a relationship or a situation or an idea or a business, something that you had or you wanted to get involved with before. It never materialized, or it never came to fruition, or it just didn't happen. It got put on the back burner, and then that was the end of it. Or it simply ended, and you thought, well, that's it, it's dead and gone. But it kind of resurrects. It can either resurrect, or it can be something coming back and now it's bearing fruit. It could even be an idea that you have. But it's some sort of return. Some sort of return energy, but it's beneficial, whatever is coming back to you. So this could also be monetary. This could be an investment, or it could be something that this is why contracts and documents are here. It could be something that you initiated some time ago, and now it's coming back and it's bearing fruit. But it could also be a person, as I said, returning, and you're now going to link together to do something together, or it could be a conversation that you have with this person, and they give you something, an idea, or there's a discussion, or something happens where you get a lot out of that situation. It's beneficial. It's the return of happiness as well. Something is coming back for you. It could even be, as I said, the return of joy, happiness, or abundance of some sort of beneficial situation or benefit comes back to you. It can also be in the form of a person, but it can also be perhaps monetary as well, or it could be some sort of like a rescue or a support of some sort of support which is coming back to you now to help you just when you need it. So very beneficial energy. It is quite fast moving. So whatever opportunity, whatever comes up, and it could be more than one, whatever comes up for you, make sure that you chase it down and see it right through to the end. Don't allow it to slip away, because it could easily just slip away. It could raise itself and then just disappear into the woodwork if you don't follow it up. You've still got to steer your ship with the Jupiter return. It could be, as I said, more than one thing appearing to you, and you've got to try them all or follow them all, and just follow the results and see what occurs. But it is a fairly fast moving energy. Now we've got Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So this could also be you expressing yourself in some way, because this is the third house. You could be, this could be the return of an idea or a business or something that you used to do back in the past. And it's now coming back for you to do it again. Or it's an idea that you've had, or perhaps you're resuscitating a business. But this is about sharing your divine knowledge. Now, this can be spirituality. I mean, you are a Pisces and you've got the Pisces energy here. So this could be very, very much a spiritual practice, or something that you used to do along those lines. It could even be healing. It could even be returning to a profession which you need to do again. And this could be in the healing or the spiritual field, or working with others in some way. So it's service to others may be coming up with this energy as well. Or you could be running retreats for yourself, or helping children, whatever it may be. So this divine knowledge translates, it doesn't matter what you do really, but it's your tapping in to your divinity and to the universe, to God, to your angels, whatever it is that you associate yourself with. It's tapping into that and pulling that knowledge down, and then you use that knowledge in whatever it is that you do in your life, whatever is your forte. And this could be, as I said, any kind of profession really. It could just be purely communication based. It could be working with children. It could be health related. It could be anything. Even if you're working with figures, or whatever it is, it's coming across as having the spirituality and wisdom, and people are drawn to that because they feel that you have knowledge and wisdom to share. So whatever it is, you infuse this divine knowledge, however you are channeling it down, whatever is your way of doing things. It's actually infusing your energy into what it is you're presenting for others. And this can be in the form of seminars, workshops, courses, even if they're online. The third house may be very well online. As I said, electronics and the internet do come in here. Again, it's communication based. So whatever it is, it's something that you're sharing with others, whatever the knowledge may be. But it's saying that you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So translate that however that resonates for you. Now we've also got here, bottom of the Fairy Tarot is Princess of Autumn. Studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. So those are the energies of this card. All right. So whether you are exhibiting this, or whether somebody is coming into your environment who's exhibiting these qualities, however it is. The other thing is happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So this could be related to this idea, or this conversation, or this discussion, or this activity, whatever it may be. This is about actually, some sort of good news coming in for you. And I felt that with the third house. This could be a contract or documents coming in, and something is coming in that's good, and it's going to push you forward in some way, whether it's career, promotions, or scholarships, whatever it is. There's some sort of communication coming in for you to do with that. And then well thought out plans. So this is about whatever it is that you've been trying to implement here. It's actually going to bear fruit for you. And this is why I think you've got the Jupiter return energy as well, and needing a little push to get going. This could be related to like surrounding yourself with the right people, which is why you've got the partnership card here. But it can also be sort of working with somebody, or a consultant, or a life coach, or whatever it may be, working with somebody who can actually help you to manifest this idea, or funnel the energy correctly, or to help you to articulate what it is that you need to say, what you need to express, this divine knowledge that you need to express here. So it could be just somebody who can actually make you accountable, whether it's, as I said, I feel it's a partnership or somebody that you know. It could be a family member, somebody that's going to help you to actually, create a path forward, and then to motivate you, or just to help you, to move forward with those plans, and then this will bear fruit for you. But it's a very earthy, monetary related card as well. So it could be with a business idea or something that you're trying to create. As I said, I do feel it's like an idea or something that you've always wanted to do, or something that you tried to do before, and now it's coming back around again. And this is going to help you with that. We've also got Aquarius. I know this is the bottom of the astrology deck. So this is everything to do with the future, basically, your dreams, what you're working towards, your vision for the future. And this is why it's got I know, because this is kind of like an inner knowing. This is an inner knowing of what it is that's right for you, or you may get glimpses of the future. It could even be like deja vu, or you just get drawn towards a course of action, or a person, or a situation, or a shop, or a book, whatever it may be, something you get drawn to. You could also be resonating with certain people, and I feel that is the case, especially with the Libra card. You've got the third house, so this could be resonating with certain people at this time, to get the best out of the situation. It could also be from a fifth house creativity point of view, where you are connecting with others in a mutual activity, a fun, creative, or pleasurable activity, or it's like a sport or whatever it may be. So this is about that drawing together of like minds, or people who support each other. And this could, as I said, this could be friends, or it could be acquaintances, people that you kind of know, but you just resonate with them, or they're going to step forward to assist you in some way. Now, because of the Aquarian energy, these people may not be, they may be quite unconventional, just a little bit different, or they could be cutting edge in their way, whatever it may be, or with whatever activity it is. It could be a little bit unusual, or they could be a little bit unusual. They may not be somebody that you've linked up with before. They may have different opinions, or different perspectives, or different background. They could be, really quite unconventional, or just different from you. That is a possibility with the Aquarius energy. This energy, as I said, is very futuristic. So this can also bring in connections with technology of some sort. So you may find that, you're going to start doing courses online with others, or you're going to be producing something for others to, you're sharing your knowledge in some way, shape, or form. And you may have to grasp certain aspects of technology, or be using aspects of technology, and you may be linking up with others who are better at it than you, or who can help you to make the most out of this situation, or this endeavor, whatever it is, this idea. It could be, as I said, or it could be even sort of to do with studying. Because you've got, you had your happy news about your career promotions or scholarships, you may be wanting to study something further, and this is about higher knowledge and acquiring that. But it may be through, connections in groups, working with others in groups, or it's like global consciousness, or collective consciousness, or some sort of social reform or social cause, or something like that. You may be either taking part in that, or you're working towards that, or you're just involved in some way, or it could even be something that you're working towards yourself personally. It could also be your hobbies and interests coming in here as well. And as I said, that's a strong possibility coming in, especially with fifth house, sixth house, and third house. All of them are related to things that you could be working on for yourself. So it's also, as I said, group consciousness, global consciousness, grasping trends and currents in society, the way things are moving. When you're launching a product, or when you're launching something, you're tracking the way people are moving on certain products, or the way they would like to learn, or whatever it may be. It's grasping onto those trends and currents as well. But overall, it's about your dreams, manifesting your visions for the future, and linking up with others that you can learn from, or who can support you. It can also be, as I said, quite advanced. For some of you, it may be science, or physics or science fiction if you're writing, you know, because you've got the third house here as well. It's all advanced things. Science fiction does come in, but science, all types of science concepts as well. Finally, we've got Una, easy does it. So with all of this that's unfolding for you, it's saying there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So with the Jupiter return, I did say that this may be quite fast moving. So you don't have to rush or force things. Just follow up. Follow up on any opportunities or any chats you have with people from the past, or connecting with others, or just any idea that resurfaces in your mind. Or it could be something which you thought was really gone and done and dusted or dead. Something could regenerate or resuscitate. It's saying that just this is about nurturing. This energy is about nurturing what's close to your heart, the things that mean the most to you. So that can be relationships, it can be a partnership, it can be whether it's a love partnership or somebody else. It's also about you know, your causes, your interests, your dreams, which is what we talked about with the Aquarian energy, and also Jupiter can bring that back to you as well. So this is about nurturing those things for yourself. And it's saying that whatever you're trying to, whatever idea or whatever you're trying to initiate or endeavoring to do, you may have to just do it part-time initially until you can move into it full-time. So keep your existing profession or whatever it is that you are doing currently, and then move slowly out of that towards what it is that you fully want to do. It can be that, so like part-time to full-time, but it's saying nurturing is very important. You've got to nurture your ideas, what's close to your heart, what's the most important for you, whether it's a relationship or something else. And you don't need to force or hurry. Everything is working out. She's saying just easy does it. Just keep going, you know, keep your goals in mind, work steadily towards what you need to, and you will get there. You've got the support of the universe behind you. Okay, Pisces, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.